Hello and welcome to Ula Tea Leaf Readings. My name is Lenor, and tonight I'm going to be reading your tea leaves. This is a horoscope for Taurus. If Taurus is your solar, lunar, ascendant / rising sign, then this is a message for you. All right, let's get started. And so we have tonight my favorite card, the Four of Discs. It has become, I'm going to say it has become my favorite tarot card. And it's an energy of really power within your domestic life, your mundane life, things coming together, you getting everything on the square, right? Elementally, everything in harmony, in balance. Perfect. Also makes me think of being at home, right? It's just like having your own little fortress, your own sacred temple, right? A place to go and be. And yeah, not much better than that. So let's see, what are these tea leaves going to tell us tonight? And if you want to comment, leave a comment or subscribe. I would love for you to do any or all of those things. Okay, so we have a cheerleader right up here. We have a person, they have pom-poms, they're kind of flying around in the air, jumping. We have below it looks like a dog right here, kind of jumping as well. Now we also have, it looks like a flag here, and we have Saturn right above that. So I am led to believe we have somebody who likes to play golf, and they are like a grandfather or father energy. Okay, so maybe like an older masculine energy. It could be a mentor, a teacher, father, grandfather, older brother, whoever, right? We also have the number 36. I feel like you're very close with this person because we have the dog. So this is maybe like your best friend. Maybe you're best friends with your dad. I don't know. But we also have a person riding a bull right over here. Okay, and you can see the person with their arms up. And it feels like this is maybe the only person in the entire world that can kind of tame you, right? In those moments, right, where the fire is really, really, really coming up, right? And you're getting into that place of frenzy, anger, rage, excitement, maybe making some missteps because you're all in your emotions. You are just ablaze. And this is the person who can talk you down. This is the person who you go to when you need some clarity, when you need a rational voice, okay? And I'm wondering if they are a Cancer, because we have kind of that, it almost looks like the 6 and the 9 over there, but the Cancer energy is real here. It feels like a Taurus meeting a Cancer in motion coming together, and there's kind of this neutralization of all of the like combustible emotions going on, right? And so I feel like this is somebody you can trust, because they know you. They know you better than probably anybody else. Maybe your mom knows you a little bit better. I'm a little biased. I'm a mom, so I feel like, yeah, we're connected forever, right? I know you better than anybody's ever gonna know you. Is that true or not? I don't know. But that's like I said, my bias as a mother. Now, we also have, it looks like it says RAM, RAM. Ram. So we might be dealing with an Aries as well somewhere in here. Okay. Okay, so we have a person with giant scissors right here. We have a person up here who is holding almost like mistletoe. Have you ever heard of this tradition? It's like a Christmas thing, but it's not just Christmas. It has much older, you know, roots in other various traditions. We won't get into a long argument about all these things, about the origins of spiritual and religious practices or folk practices. But there's the mistletoe, right? And when you find yourself beneath the mistletoe with another person, you kiss. I don't know why, but that's what it is, right? So I see this person standing here holding the mistletoe over the head of the other person. So to me, this indicates a manufactured reason to have kind of an affectionate moment, or kind of like, here's an example I can think of, is like knowing somebody goes to the same bagel shop all the time in the morning before work, and you want to date this person, and then you show up and you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't know you came here. This is like my favorite place. And it's like your first time there. And that's like a manufactured situation that's hopefully going to lead to like meeting somebody. Is that creepy though? A little bit, maybe. Let's just say it's a little bit creepy. But I'm getting kind of like a vibe of somebody pursuing you that maybe you just are not that interested in, and they are trying really hard to win you over. I don't think it's to the point of like, well, let's just say we live in a different time now. Like even, I don't know, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, it was like a point of pride to be somebody who doesn't give up on trying to get somebody to date you. Or, you know, like this whole, like, I'm going to wear them down and then they'll say yes. Now, fast forward to 2024 and we can all say it, it's creepy, right? If I say no, I'm not interested, that should be it, right? But then there are situations, because it's nuanced, as all things are nuanced. And sometimes, yeah, it does. It takes kind of this light courtship, or, you know, this flirtatious dance or whatever, you know, a friendship emerging and becoming something more. And that can take time. But I think that in this case, I don't feel you being attracted to this person. But I also don't think that you hate the fact that you have somebody to kind of be flirty with. Okay? Just be careful, right? Even under the best circumstances of dating, we must always be careful. And you might be saying, hey, I'm married. I don't have any interest in dating anybody. I'm married, Lenor. Well, listen, you're not dead, right? I'm sure people flirt with you. I'm sure somebody has something and some kind of interest in you somewhere, right? If you are receptive to that or not. So, yes, just be mindful, be careful, be safe. We also have the number 271. 271. We also have, and I'm trying to remember, what were we looking at down here? The cow. I just keep feeling like a sense of duty. We have two people here, and one is holding up a child. We have a smiley face. We also have a person bringing the cow home, is what I'm kind of, that's the vibe I'm getting. So I feel like for you, it's all about family. Oh yes, the person with the scissors. And now I wonder if that is the cutoff there for you. Somebody who's just overstepped. Maybe they have been too flirtatious. Maybe they made you feel uncomfortable. And you're just like, I'm just cutting you fully out of my life. I'm like that too. I mean, I really, not that I don't give people chances to, you know, and I'm, whatever you are, whatever you're doing, that's all fine and good and well. But if it disrupts my life in a way, right? Or it makes me feel uncomfortable, then yeah, I'm not going to engage in that, right? Somebody flirts with me or whatever and it's weird, it feels weird. I don't know. I'm intolerant to people making me feel uncomfortable. Unless it's like idle, you know, I just feel, listen, I can walk into a room and feel super uncomfortable for almost zero reason. But yeah, so I could see you definitely being like, I can't even have this friendship. You've overstepped. I don't like it. I don't like that vibe. Which, you know, I think is not a bad thing to be able to have that kind of command. You know, now we also have the number 12. Okay. 1, 2. Oh, here comes Pudgy to meow me. Okay. So we do have the Aries again, and I think it's an X. And I want to see. We're going to go to the Oracle cards. We have an Aries. We also have a giant X and kind of a mean looking face on that. So I want to see. I want to see what's going on here with this person that used to be. Okay, so we're going to do 3 cards. This is Oracle of the Radiant Sun. And please tell us about who... Yeah. All right. We got a little bit of a show off of an Aries maybe. Resourcefulness. Okay. Inspiration. Seems like we have maybe an artist. Resistance. Power. Okay, so I feel like this Aries person, not necessarily a easy breakup, but not a breakup around anything like dramatic, right? I feel like what it comes down to is that your lifestyles are just really different. Your vision of where you wanted to go with your life, very different. I think you are somebody who is maybe more interested in your career, in, you know, having some security in your life, maybe having a family, you know, just a little bit more conventional. Where the Aries person, I think, was maybe really focused on like material things and kind of, you know, creating a whole image and being highly stylized and, you know, just basically living a life that felt to you like a lot of work towards something that you weren't really necessarily interested in doing, right? And so I feel like there was a sense of needing to kind of, you know, change things, to part ways so that you could, you know, continue towards the things that you wanted. Make that stuff happen. Now, I do feel like this has been maybe an maybe it's an ongoing relationship where you break up and you get back together, and this has been going on for years. And maybe it is that you've even had like big relationships in between, but like you always kind of find each other again. And I do believe the big thing is the companionship. And this is a person who has known you through a lot of different phases in your life. And so I do, but there's still the resistance. And, you know, I feel like for them, there's a sense of maybe finding power in just kind of becoming the persona that they have so carefully crafted, right? And I feel like this is like an artist, like not just an artist, but a kind of like somebody who's looking to become almost iconic, right? Every town has them in the art scene. There's like at least a few people who are just like fully like a character, basically. Like the way they dress, the kind of art they do, you know, all of their presentation, they're living their art. And I feel like this is kind of maybe what this person really, you know, was striving for. Where for you, I think you find a lot of power in being able to provide a life for yourself and for your family that you have envisioned, you know, to be able to manifest. And so I feel like you both have continued to build upon your skills and your talents and realizing your goals, your dreams, that star energy, but not necessarily together, right? But you're always in each other's orbits, for better or worse. So I do feel like you're coming around to a time where they're going to be around a little bit more, for whatever reason. I can see you kind of connecting a little bit, but I think that there's really not a lot of romantic interest anymore. And that's the big thing. It's companionship. So I'm going to go ahead. We're going to roll this 3 times. This is a 100-sided die. And we're just going to see what are our lucky numbers. So we have 56, 56, 63, 56, 63, 5, and 5. 56, 63, and 5. We will finish the reading off by doing our inner child oracle cards. This kind of punctuates the reading. And I'm just going to flip through and stop where it feels right. 36. Today is the day. It is time to begin the journey. But I want to take a nap first. No, today is the day. All right, let's get it. All right. Taurus, I want to tell you I love you. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. It is always such an honor to be able to bring these messages to you. And if you would be so kind as to like the video, it really does help the channel. And if you have not subscribed yet, please think about doing that. You can hit that little bell. It'll let you know when the next readings are coming out. It is free to subscribe. Also, if you want to leave a comment, I would love to hear from you. And if you're new to the channel, definitely shout it out in the comment section. Other than that, again, I love you. Take care of yourself. We're going to talk in a few days. Good night, good night, good night.